The key's in the name. It's open.
To people, to places.
It's open to all nationalities or groups. I am Brazilian, for example, and I'm here.
To methods and to ideas.
When you work with people here, you realize they are open to ideas. They are open to fundamentally changing the way that the university is delivering its teaching and learning experiences.
The OU is the only truly global university.
It never ceases to amaze me that wherever I go and mention Open University, people have heard of it.
The brand stands for quality. The brand stands for integrity.
What we do is not just straight distance learning, it's blended learning.
Because our students are spread all over Britain and in fact increasingly all over Europe and the rest of the world, we can use technology to help students compare their experiences, all their local environments, with each other.
We have a tradition that we've developed, I suppose, of using technologies to support and overcome that sense of isolation that can be felt with distance learning.
You and your students need to look at knowledge and media and how they work together. The Open University is doing that.
We are often training people who in their own countries are also running large institutions. So we've had a lot of impact not only through our undergraduate student base but through our postgraduate student base too.
In every sector of the Ethiopian economy you will find people who are trained by the Open University.
Open University model of teaching is very new and very popular in Russia.
The Open University is seen as a leader in quality in terms of distance education and distance learning.
I keep on telling to everybody that it's really nice to work with them.
But I had no idea of the infrastructure that it has and of how big it was.
The particular thing that I'm impressed about is the very comprehensive learning materials. Indeed, if a student were to study on his own, he can actually do it using the OU-UK materials and pass the exams.
Life are really fast-paced and many people have to work and want to improve their standard of living and improve their skills at the same time. So I think the course that OU offer is actually ideal for people who want to work and also study at the same time.
It gives room for those who are still working in government, who have a busy schedule, to adjust their program to attend this high-level education.
The world is changing. It's always been changing, it's in its nature. But it's changing so fast now that you can't be looking at a conventional view of higher education.
The OU, in a sense, is a child of technology. And one of the most impressive things is the way the OU has managed to stay at least with, and sometimes even ahead of the curve.
You could say that the Open University has been waiting for the internet.
The visual landscape of the internet is changing dramatically.
What it does essentially is it makes distance irrelevant.
We've been known as the University of the Air, so it's very, very natural for us to be in that kind of space.
So a TV-based university has genuinely become a digital-based university.
We started nearly 40 years ago by absolutely breaking the mould. That initial excitement, the ability to challenge the traditional way of doing things, it's still there. It's still inherent in us all, I think, here at the Open University.
For me, absolutely, Open University is the place where we can to dream about the real future and to approach the future and our dreams.
The Open University, I think, is a mechanism for liberation, for families, for communities, for different groups, because it's through education that we can actually change people's lives.
That has to be the most powerful strapline, an inspiring university that changes lives.
I've never had anyone say to me that it wasn't difficult, but I've never had anyone say to me that it wasn't utterly rewarding.